What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about the 2.6.3 patch notes. Okay. Before we jump into that, I do just want to address the elephant in the room. Obviously, I haven't posted content in a while, as many of you have noticed. I am playing Infinity Kingdom again and do plan to post more regular content, so look out for that. Okay? And don't be too mad at me. All right? Life happens. Anyway. This patch drops on October 12th, according to this Facebook post here. So at the time of recording this, that's about a day and a half away. Okay, couple new features, couple optimization, and I don't know, I don't see any bug fixes. So new feature and optimizations. Okay, so let's dive into it. First thing we have here, Immortal Portrait. So this sounds neat. The Immortal Portrait interface has been added to the galleries. So essentially this is a new feature that's been added to the gallery section, and it gives stats to each Immortal. So hooray for new stats. Okay, so this apparently is only for legendary and epic Immortals and dragons. They have what's called Brilliance. I guess it's like their leveling system or progression system. And you can polish the portraits with Crimson Moonlight or Astral Sand. I guess these are new items that we'll be getting from events. So it does say that these are obtainable through various events in game. So hopefully that's free to play friendly. We'll see what happens, right? Next, one click equipment dismantle. Finally, we'll be able to equip a whole bunch of equipment with just one click. I do see in the fine print here that elemental equipment must still be added manually. That's a bit odd. I wonder why they didn't allow us to one click dismantle elemental equipment. You know that we have several tiers of elemental equipment now, and surely if you don't want to dismantle it, you just lock it. So I don't know, that seems like something they could just do for elemental equipment too. But for now, it's just non-elemental equipment. The third thing here is the most interesting thing to me, war declaration. So apparently they've added a procedure for attacking cities and checkpoints. So players must declare war on a city or checkpoint in Norheim or KVK before attacking it. The invasion can only start at least 3 minutes after the war declaration. Okay, so that's very interesting. That's definitely going to change the dynamic of the game, especially in those newer servers where it tends to be a lot more volatile and have a lot more war and stuff like that. Definitely going to change the dynamics of KVK. So yeah, I'll be curious to know what you guys' thoughts are about this, so go ahead and sound that off in the comments. It does look like the permissions here, R6 and R5 will be permitted to declare war. So I guess that stops, like, you know, any random player just going rogue and attacking a city or something. You can't attack a city unless your alliance declares war on it first, and only an R6 and R5 can do that. So a bit of gatekeeping there. That should be healthy for some of those more toxic servers out there. The next note they left here is declaration scope in Legion of Frostborn. Ooh, this is an interesting one. Wow, this sounds very impactful. Now, I just came back to the game recently. I haven't played Legion of Frostborn in like quite a while. So y'all let me know if this is as groundbreaking as I think it is. But it sounds like you can only declare war on cities and checkpoints within the scope of your alliance's thermal tower. And you're not allowed to leverage the energy range of your allies. So that means your alliance has to make a line of towers all the way to the city or checkpoint that you want to take. Then you have to declare war on it. The enemy team has 3 minutes at least to get into formation before you can start attacking the city. That's 3 minutes to, you know, maybe move you away from the city. Obviously, you're probably going to want to get there, occupy those spots before you declare war. So yeah, that's going to be really, really interesting because it sounds like it's going to make you know, taking cities and like holding ground a lot harder in Legion of Frostborn. But for all I know, that might already be a lot harder than it used to be. So I don't really know. I've got to play a season before I can really gauge that. But you guys let me know what you think of that. I think this feature right here is really going to change the meta of the game and have a huge effect on how stuff happens, like politics and war and stuff like that, right? Next, we have a series of optimizations. So it looks like leaders can assign mayor appointment and alliance tactics usage authorities to R5 members now. So it looks like R5 leaders will be able to, you know, share some of the load of R6. We've got an update to the daily sign-in rewards. Looks like we'll be getting Immortal fragments now. That's pretty cool. Next, we have 10x draws with Philosopher's Stone shards. Been asking for this for years. Finally, I guess. Thank you. I mean, you know, if you're like me, you probably have a fat stack of stone shards that you just don't feel like clicking one by one and watching that animation every time, or at least whatever is left of an animation when you have auto skip on. Anyway, this is going to allow you to pull 10 of those shards at the same time, speeding that up. We can get rid of those reserves finally. Okay, the Time Rift Breaker battle report sharing, finally, again. I know I sound like a broken record, but why wasn't this in the game when this event first released? But we take those. Anyway, limit and cooldown of friendly alliances. So this puts a new limit on a max, what the hell? This puts a new max on the amount of allies that you're allowed to align with. Which is strange. I wonder what led them to that maximum of 9. That seems like it's going to impact KVK probably the most. Like when you go into KVK, what if you go in there with 9 allies? Then what, right? I mean, that should be a rare case. Why do you have 9 allies? But still, there's going to be some odd cases where that gets in the way. Looks like there's going to be a cooldown now for how soon you can realign or ally with an alliance after you sever the ties. I could see how that was being exploited before, so this cooldown is probably put in place to kind of stop an exploit, because, you know, people will sink to very low lows to win in KVK, as we've seen. Lastly, Immortal and Dragon info display optimization. They say nothing about what they actually have done to optimize the information display here, so we'll just have to wait and see. Jesus, I can't talk today. Anyway, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you guys like these sort of videos. I'm not going to be doing too many edits. Like, you're just going to get the raw. I just don't have time. Actually, I might do some edits in the future. Anyway, let me know if you like this style. I'll do more patch coverage videos in the future if you like this. Catch you later.